Well, welcome to the Mighty Mole channel. Just an update on the week. It's been pretty good. We just a notification that there will be Gospel Bible meetings at the Clackamas Bank on the corner of Cleveland and East Burnside at the Clackamas Bank at 7:30 on Wednesday. That's tonight in just a little over an hour. So it's just open. There's room. Some seating a little bit limited, but we have extra seats there. It seats about 70, 75 or whatever. We've got some chairs in there for everybody that finds it worth their while to come. We're a non-denominational faith following the New Testament teachings. And then this week our study's been on Luke 7. It's interesting where we have, what was one of the main things that I was going to talk about? Oh yeah. When the Pharisee invited Jesus over, he had no intentions of showing any sort of respect to Jesus. He was going to come to just really find what kind of fault he could find. But the lady who knew that she was a sinner came in and anointed him. And now how she got in his house, I don't know. But Jesus said, she ceased from ever showing me love. But he, on the other hand, you didn't show any respect. Yeah, it says in verse 36, and one of the Pharisees desired him that he would eat with him. And he went into the Pharisee's house and sat down to meat. And when the Pharisee which had bidden him saw, he spake with himself, saying, this man, if he were a prophet, would have known that this manner of woman, that she touched him, for she was a sinner. Now, goodness gracious. It's one thing the world scoffs at people that would ever feel their need to come to Jesus, of course. And Jesus said one case, well, the world will hate you for that hated me first. We're seeing that more and more and more, that dare you stand up and disagree, that it's some sort of hate crime. And that's really falling true in some of the European countries. And beware. So false prophets will rise amongst you. You will be hated, scoffed, put in prison in the last days for your belief in me. We have to prepare ourselves for that. And what a great day we had today. The sun was out. The wind chill was probably 20, but nevertheless, look out for the snow in the morning. Supposed to have snow around 8, 9, 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. If you don't have traction devices, stay off the road. And what else is happening in all of our lives? Well, there was something I came up with. I'm reading this book, The Power of Our Words, Robert Morris. I found it in the Goodwill store in Gresham. Fascinating. And it talks about falling away from God's truth and God's grace, and it mentions about grumbling how Jesus or God spoke life, and a living soul become a living being, and then a speaking spirit. That's how man evolved from God. Fascinating as that is. And then I wrote something down. I think that was possibly C.S. Lewis. Hell begins with the grumbling mood. And he talks about that in here in this book, about grumbling. Because grumbling is an expression of unbelief and ingratitude. Parenthesis, 2 big ways to short-circuit God's power in your life. Parenthesis, unparenthesis. Praise, on the other hand, is an expression of faith and gratitude. Many have left the faith. Their faith is tried, and recently they've left our faith. When I say our faith, the belief that I believe. And if you want to know more, I'll get into that more in another vlog. That faith has such a deep meaning, and it has so much power. And how we have to just really seek God's grace first thing in the morning. It just never ends well if we don't. And what else? Oh, I've been fighting plantar fasciitis in my feet. I got to, doctor says I got to do more tennis ball arch. Oh, what's the word? Therapy. More. And I've gone through 2 shoe inserts. Neither one is helping. I need to get real arch. So I was at Walmart today and I saw arch. It's an arch wrap that really directly arch implant in your shoe. You have to fill the space up, my doctor said. You can't just have a foot insert. You have to fill that space in your arch, in your shoe, so that's tight. I haven't found. I'll have to go back there tomorrow or the next day. See how that goes. What a process it is to find our inner self. I'm kind of rambling tonight, but that's okay. Sometimes we can't get all of our thoughts together, and I just kind of impulsively got on the YouTube vlog tonight. Upload something for you. Entertainment. And we're about ready to head out. When it's cold and dark and windy, it's no fun. So hopefully I don't have to fire my 4Runner up and 4-wheel drive and pull people out of the ditch in the morning. It's going to be cold. And then freezing rain. That's always nice. At least it's not like last January. It was like 4 degrees outside. And then I had to keep the water running in the house because we were out electricity almost 2 days. So I keep the water trickling. I'm looking forward for the new year. See how that goes. And I guess that's about it. Just another thing is Shika on YouTube, Shika, has a YouTube channel. She was off for about since November. I mean, we were worried that. I mean, you don't want to think what we were worried about. She might have no longer been with us, suffering from some depression and whatnot. She uploaded something last week. It made my whole day. I think that was on Monday. I mean, you can't believe. I mean, she has such a persona of soothness. So check out her vlog. And see if you can't find something positive about that. She has a face that, well, it might make you cry. She's so pretty. And she's young, probably 22, 3, 4. So I'm going to sign off. So this is the Mole Man. Tune in next. I'll upload something maybe on Saturday, and we'll chat about all of our weird neighbors or weird people we've seen in our neighborhood. And don't forget to get up in the morning, thank God for the new mercies, and get yourself a cup of coffee. Have a good day. Have a good evening.